And now your Fox 34 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Matt Ernst.
You know, the song is Walking in a Winter Wonderland. They never talk about driving through it because that's just an absolute disaster. This is out across parts of Colorado, and it was much of the Rockies into the Central Plains today getting the heavy snowfall. Just a slow crawl for those trucks that need to get through. Anyone trying to get in or out of Denver, some could make it, but it was incredibly slow today with heavy snow up there. And this is all headed off to the east, and guess what? The next storm system behind it, a couple days away. So what an incredible week of Thanksgiving travel. Let's look at Fox 34 Viper. At least the way things shape up right now here on the South Plains, it looks like things should be all right. What an active weather map. The heavy snow that was around Denver is now shifted over to Nebraska, back to Minnesota. That's lifting all the way back to the Great Lakes. Severe weather. These are tornado watches down to the southeast with thunderstorms pushing farther out to the east and then the next storm farther out west. So tornado watches have expired for the most part. Still just west of St. Louis in blue there. That's a tornado watch. Then a big area of winter storm warning for heavy snow. It's actually happening or about to happen. Central, northern plains back into the upper Midwest. Then out west, winter storm watch posted in many locations, still about a day or two out from the next round of snow. What an active picture here, because you can already see looking out to the west, a lot of rainfall there in central and northern California, higher elevation snow. That's also headed off to the east. And that big storm system that is bringing snow up near Lincoln and Omaha brought the snow to Denver. That's what brought us the wind. And it is still fairly gusty out there right now. Northwest wind at 21. It's 44 degrees. We'll drop off to 26 in the morning. The wind finally diminishing by then. 38 at noon. If it's not cloudy by noon, should be pretty quickly for the afternoon. High temp at 40. And it is going to be a cold start because it'll be clear in the morning. This is what to expect in the morning. By the afternoon, only about 40 area-wide with the clouds in place. Let's look at the timing here for first when the clouds roll on in here. Looks like it's probably going to be about midday or so. It becomes cloudy. Then for the afternoon, initially south from Snyder back to Hobbs along 180. That's where we think the rain will begin. It's going to expand, lifting up to the north. Now look here, pink is showing mixed precip, blue is snow. This is suggesting freezing rain, but I think predominantly around Lubbock, it's going to be rainfall. And even initially, if you get some freezing rain, it would just be maybe some of the bridges. But I think around Lubbock, we're mainly looking at rainfall. And even farther northwest, it's not a guarantee. Littlefield, Muleshoe, and Tulia will get the wintry precip as well. Just looks like here in the city, it's barely going to stay, and this is good news, at least if you're trying to travel, will barely stay above freezing. And we have some warmer air aloft to work against it being snowfall. I think it's going to be rain for the most part here in the city. Difference of a couple degrees always make that critical difference. It makes this forecast tricky. But I think if we do wind up with any snow, it'd probably be Clovis, Last Buddy, Muleshoe, Dimmitt, and Sunnyside. Maybe some freezing rain as far south as Lubbock County, but predominantly here in the city. It's going to be steady, cold rain. That'll be late tomorrow, going into the first part of Thursday, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's high, only 44. And you go back to 68 on Friday, mid-50s here on Saturday. And warmer weather in store for next week. I'd say, okay, it's cold, cloudy, rainy, all that stuff. You still want to go outside on Thanksgiving, throw the football around to be like the football players, sure. But it's Detroit and Dallas where they play like in a living room. So.
Yeah. They're inside.
Yeah, so maybe throw the football around inside.
Maybe.
If you're visiting family, someone else, it's their house, break, whatever. Yeah, not going to be a pretty day to be outside here on Thanksgiving Day. But be ready for the cold weather.
Man, I don't look at those pictures of Denver and wish I was there. I'm not jealous. I got to be honest.
I like snow when you can just kind of enjoy it, but when you know so many people are trying to get in and out of town,
that makes it tougher.
Just makes it a mess.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.